Yo, man, what's going on, y'all?
Yo,
What's happening?
What it do? What's going
Man,
on?
fuck that. No, we have to come with better energy than that, bro. Yo, what's good? Breaking the Narrative podcast.
oh well,
Oh, I guess it's Mark's show now. All right.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was actually excited for this shit, bro. For us to come back, like real talk, real excited for this shit, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna bring us in. I thought he was gonna bring the beat.
I-
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what I was thinking.
wow. Oh, he's talking to you.
Oh no, I thought it was talking. Oh, I didn't know. I thought you was gonna bring it in.
I mean, I could have, but
I mean, that's why I was looking at you. I didn't know everybody was looking at me.
Well,
My fault.
I was looking at the computer. I didn't see nobody looking at me, so
Hey.
I'm making sure it's picking up the way it's supposed to be picking
Oh,
up.
man, my fault, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, viewers or listeners. I apologize.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is Breaking the Narrative podcast, BTN for short, man. We back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Appreciate y'all for having me again.
Yes, my man Black Ave ain't been here since what was it, the Thanksgiving episode?
Yeah, it was like a year ago.
Yeah. Welcome
Nah,
back.
it was-
Welcome back.
It had to be before then, though. Nah, hold on.
Nah, because it's been a while, bro.
Nah. You absolutely right. No, I don't think I've been back since that.
Yeah, because it was a
Yeah.
Thanksgiving jump. It was like, I think it was you and Ben.
Time just been super flying.
It has.
Yeah.
Oh, as I like to say, life has been lifing.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good way of putting it. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good way of putting it.
Life, man.
Nigga. But, man, we are officially back, man. It's been a while. A good while. Like, how, as we was talking about before the show started, it was like,
You said sometime
like-
around summertime.
yeah, something like that, man. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And we are going to go into the reason as to why we haven't been here for well, God knows how long. But before then, I would like to say, man, we appreciate everybody for being here first and foremost. Because, I mean, like, it's not often where we actually get more than just me, Mark, Ave, and shit. We only got one extra dude, but it's like, man, Black Ave is one of them niggas, man. Like you gotta love having other people around so you can have multiple perspectives, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a comedic relief, so you gotta give it to him for that, man. So, hey, man, we appreciate you being here, bro.
Man,
I
big ups to
appreciate
you, bro.
y'all for having me. I'm just glad to be here, to be honest with you. Come here, get our talk on, get our chill on, say what's on our minds.
Man.
I love it.
And we love having you, bro. We definitely do, man. It's always a spectacle when like we all get together and shit. It's like it's really like brotherhood type shit when you get people like this together and shit. It's never no like ill will or nothing like that. It's always just love and camaraderie, man.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really like you really can't do much. Like all of this is just it's organic. Like all of our conversations, like you see on, you hear on air and shit like that, it's all organic. It's never like, oh, yeah, we pre-planned most of this conversation. No, we didn't. Like we have a topic, but other than that, like most of our shit is just spontaneous as fuck, and it comes mainly because like how close we are as people and shit, and like we naturally like get along on a regular basis. So. Again, man, we really appreciate all of y'all, man. Like I personally, I appreciate all of y'all. Shit, like not just Abe, like not both Abe's and shit, not just both of y'all and shit, but Mark too. I appreciate all of y'all, man, because God knows, like nigga done had a year. Nigga done had a year. All right, a lot of y'all don't necessarily know this, but like for the majority of this year, it has been hell for me. Which is the main reason as to why we had to like calm down the podcast. You would notice that I wasn't on podcasts for certain like shows. It was probably like a stint where I wasn't on the last like 3 or 4 of them, and it was because I was dealing with health issues and shit, and that was like causing me to actually have to stay in the house to where I really couldn't do much of anything. I went to the hospital like 3 or 4 times, back and forth doctor visits and shit like that. I ain't gonna go into severe detail as to what it was, but yeah, most of that shit was mainly because of me, unfortunately. But ain't really much I could do about like my natural health. Like my body says, "Oh, you can't be out here. You can't do this. You can't do that." But I've definitely been trying my best to get back out here, and thankfully I've been here well, it's been a long time since I've been over here. Like me and Abe was just talking about it. Like it's been a long time since I've been over here. It was like at least like the beginning of summer, because I was talking about the furniture that he doesn't have anymore.
Well, I have it. It's just over here now. It's,
Well,
yeah,
Kind of.
It's rearranged.
And what was it, the little table and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, it's been a while, and thankfully, like now I'm feeling somewhat better and shit. I'm not at 100%, but I'm doing better. But taking it one day at a time and shit. Like these niggas really been through it. Like technically with me and shit. Outside of like Black Abe and shit. Like these niggas really just done been through it with me. Niggas done seen me sitting in the bed and I couldn't even fucking move. Like there's been times where I couldn't even get any sleep and shit. I'm staying up for days on end and shit because I cannot get myself to go to sleep because I think I'm not gonna wake up the next day. So yeah, I really appreciate the fact that I was able to see this far. Like, I didn't think I was gonna make it to 32. So just being able to be in this podcast like right now is a terrific experience right now because I'm doing something that I was doing when things were quote unquote normal.
Yeah. What had happened to you was nothing but a stepping stone, basically, because, yeah, you definitely coming back better than ever. You got one hell of a fitness journey out of it, too. So, yeah, big ups to you on that one for sure, man. And, like, the progression has been great.
Yeah, bro, 100 pounds down, dog. And
Whoa, say that again.
100 pounds down.
Oh yeah. Okay. You gotta say it like you mean it. 100 pounds.
I say it like that mainly because I know that I got more to do. I'm not at my specific like goal right now. My goal is to get to like as small as I possibly can, but still at a really good frame for my size. Like I really do. I appreciate the fact that I've made it to 100 pounds down, but I know if I get too excited, it breeds complacency. So with me, I realize like complacency has always been one of my biggest, like that's like a generational curse I've noticed. Like my mom she goes through the same thing. Like she has somewhat instilled in complacency in me in a way. So if I get too comfortable with being a certain way, then I'm just gonna get stuck there. So I'd rather just be regular about 100 pounds down, but still appreciate the accomplishment rather than just being overly excited about it and then just revert back to just, oh yeah, I'm fine where I'm at. If I can maintain this, I'm okay. Nah, I don't want to feel like that.
For those who are listening in right now, do you mind telling them exactly where you started at and where you are now?
Well, I started off at 380 plus, and now I'm down to 279.2, which technically that's not where I'm at, but I weigh less than that. But that was just me weighing myself this morning, and after I had like 2 bottles of water, and then
So you hear that? He's now at that point and still going. Real fucking consistent.
Yeah, I work out 6 times a week, man. Like every day outside of Saturdays, I'm working out. Like even beforehand, like y'all saw me. This is my day off. I was doing push-ups. So yeah, I have like a specific workout regimen. I make sure that I keep my 10,000 steps a day and shit like that. And I was hitting the weights heavy, keeping myself like at least putting on some type of muscle because I don't want a whole bunch of loose skin and shit like that. Even though with me being 380 at one point, it's going to happen. But the minimal, I always want the minimal amount. But yeah, I'm definitely going for like trying to get into like a better shape and shit. Even though like we just had pizza and shit, you know, it's like a party over here. But hey, nigga, you can't go like the rest of your life eating nothing but quinoa and vegetables and shit. Like, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't one of them niggas. Mm-hmm. Like, I have cheat days.
Yeah, is there anybody else that has any updates that they want to talk about?
Well,
Black Abe,
one
man.
thing that happened, Brown, what was it, in June, I lost my job, and December 14th, I just started a new one.
that's what's up,
So-
man.
Congratulations, bro.
It was, thank you, because first, the journey was tough. going around with no job for about 6 months. That was tough.
Right.
Finding my, just for real, finding myself, finding out what I want to do, then putting the work in to get it done, and then finally accomplishing it. It was tough, but yeah, I'm here now. My unemployment gone now, but I don't need unemployment no more because I got a situation now. So it took a while. I ain't gonna lie. It took a while. It took some hard work. It took some real life looking into myself for what I want and what I have to do to accomplish it. It was some, yeah, I had some days. And I had some, yeah, I know when that Pepco bill coming, it's a different color. Yeah, I done had some days like that. Bills just ain't getting paid or getting paid late. Lost my car, but I don't care about the car. I get that back whenever. But yeah, it was some dark days. So we try and find the light now. So
Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
yeah, that was the main thing that happened.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to touch on with your situation was like, you had lost your job, and then you still put together like that big celebration
Yeah.
for your birthday, and I thought that was like super cool because
Yeah.
like you could have just been like, fuck everybody,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
You
the
know.
day before, I got
Yeah.
the call. The day before,
Yeah.
the day before I got the call.
yeah, and then
Man, yeah.
that was like real. I was just like, because remember we was talking about it at the little jump,
Yeah,
and I was like, damn, for you to still do this is like,
yeah,
it's real solid and good on your end.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I definitely just wanted to chime in on
yeah.
that.
And then when that celebration, somebody stole from me. I
Yeah.
don't even want to get on
Yeah,
that. I
yeah.
don't even
Wild as
wanna
shit,
I wasn't gonna bring
get
that
on
up.
it.
But
Yeah, but somebody, yeah, it was definitely so. I had some days, man, but we back. So that's
Yeah.
all behind me now. So let's just move forward to a better future.
Hey,
That's
bro,
all
I'm,
that I could do.
I'm proud of you for that, man.
Yeah.
You made a heck of a lot of strides this year, man.
I appreciate it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It took a lot of work. Took a lot of prayer. It's always you're gonna go through your dark days, and that's the thing I try to just pray for the most. Handling the dark days better,
Okay.
because those light days. I mean, everybody know you just give thanks to those light days, but those dark days when you don't know where your next dollar coming from, you don't even know how to get your next dollar, you don't know where to go to get your next dollar and everything like that.
Yeah.
Those are days I pray for I can find the strength to handle. Just to handle those. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
'Cause,
That's
I
good.
definitely like times like this is what helps out
Yeah.
the mind.
Of course,
Yeah.
man. Hey, you already know, man. I'm just a call away, dog. Like, regardless of what the hell I go through and shit, I still check on niggas and shit.
Yeah.
And to see how people doing.
Like we talk frequently, so
Yeah, yeah.
gotta check in and make sure you do your due diligence, because
Exactly.
you never know. Like you say, so I want to take this time to, bring up the rest in peace, Jason David Frank.
Oh, yeah, damn.
Oh yeah.
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 Green,
I
White
was just
Ranger
gonna
for those
say,
not
The
to
big
know.
But
icon,
who
man.
didn't know? Green.
Yeah. So obviously
The Goat
he.
Ranger.
Yeah, and also we lost another one after him, Twitch, the dancing dude from Ellen as well.
Mhm.
Not too long after.
Honestly,
So
it's one of those years we'll be talking. If we talk about how many people this year,
Bruh.
we done,
yeah,
yeah, this was
the suicide thing is like rampant. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Dog.
So grateful that you make it out your dark days.
Yeah.
That we all do,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not a given.
yeah, it's not a given. That's
Yeah.
one thing that I'm glad you just said. It's not a given.
A lot of times people like, you just know somebody for being strong, and then you just chalk it up to them being strong. You know what I'm saying? But it's never really that simple.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Like, niggas I done had plenty of them days, bro. Like, even before this little health scare shit. It was, like, we've already talked about this, like, about our whole little battles with depression back in the day and shit like that. Like, 'cause you had your anxiety shit. Mark had his moments. Like, I'm pretty sure Aiden had his moments. It's
Yeah.
like you really don't understand, like, how tough it is out here for people, especially black men in general. Like, I mean, we don't normally get a chance to talk too much about it and shit. Like, we normally just have to just sit back and just absorb, and that's
Yeah.
it.
And that's usually not a recipe for failure.
It is.
Because you need to, even though if you just too far gone, talking might not be good enough either. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But it's a starting point.
yeah.
So
Shoot, let me ask y'all a question. So when y'all go through it and y'all come out of it, do y'all feel stronger or do you feel number?
I don't know. It depends.
That's actually a great question. That's really a great question because there are some people that legitimately come out number because they then tend to get into a habit of just ignoring the shit they was going through after a while. Like, yeah, it's just normal, so they just keep it pushing. You know, just kind of trying to silence the noise, and it becomes a norm. So, yeah,
I mean, I kind of feel like that's a form of strength though. So it kind of it's almost the same thing to a degree.
yeah, it is. It is, but you know, of course you would still want that to get better. You don't want to bury that behind to a point that you forget it or that you're ignoring it. You don't want to ignore that for too long.
Shit. Like, to answer Abe's question and shit, like, my shit, like, I normally feel as though, like, when I come out of situations like that, I feel as though I survived something. Like, because when you can go back and look at a situation and then say, I'm glad I'm not there anymore, that makes it all the better when you look at it from that perspective. Because if you can just look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm not who I was yesterday, or I'm not that same person that was hurt, and hey, you made it. Like, that's how I look at it in every sense. Like, I see things as a positive regardless of how minimal it is. That's like the perfect way of looking at most of these situations, because when you're dealing with any type of levels of stress or depression or shit like that, it's always good to focus on what you did do and not what you didn't. Because when you're dealing with all of the negative emotions, it feeds off of what you didn't do. So when you're focusing on what you didn't do, it's easy for it to just say, hey, I got you again.
Yeah.
Instead, I focus on everything that I did do, and then I don't give it a chance.
Thanks. Yeah, so that's real important, man. Make sure y'all give yourselves y'all roses, man, because that definitely does, you know, encourage you to keep pushing.
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree with that. We don't. I don't know. I want to say I don't know if that's a man thing or a black man thing, but we don't give ourselves the roses. We just, I did that. All right, next topic.
Well, yeah,
I did that.
I don't really think it's like it's closed into males. I kind of feel like, you know, most people just seek the roses from other people first and foremost.
Yeah,
that part.
that's where it becomes
That
problematic.
part.
Yeah, and it's not until you realize like most people don't give a shit about you anyway.
Not for real.
That then you start to give yourself the roses. You know,
Yeah.
like he said, you looking at little things like, oh, I got through this, I did this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you just become more accustomed to doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. That's how I feel about it.
The validation is just extra.
Yeah. And I don't really seek that from outsiders anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Unless it's like constructive criticism that is beneficial and shit. Other than that, like, well, that's for me.
yeah, I don't really accept. I don't know. It just depends. Because as an artist, I feel like there's no such thing. Now I'm to a point where there's just no such thing. You know what I'm saying?
I was talking about like personal things, like nothing of like the creative standpoint.
Yeah. I mean, that's like you said, that's your perspective. But for me, that's giving too much power to people who don't deserve it.
Okay.
Because I'll use you for an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, pre-podcast, you say you lost 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Pre-podcast, you made a post. Obviously, pre-podcast, you made a post.
Yeah.
You made a post about losing 100 pounds, right?
Yeah.
And you said you got like 200 and something likes and stuff like that, right?
Which is very rare. But the thing is, like,
There's
people
a-
like the
I'm glad you said that because that's the point
Yeah,
I'm about. That's the
yeah.
point I'm about to make. So, look what you had to do to get that.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
You-
Like, cause
Bro, let me finish.
I
Let me
got you, I got you.
finish. Let me finish.
I got you.
Bruh, what's this? December 22. Go-
No, I think it's 23rd. I think.
No, I'm talking about the year.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So from today, we're gonna go back 1 year.
Mhm.
How many projects have you dropped since then? In this 1 year span?
In this 1 year span, I've dropped 3 projects. Actually, no, it's probably more than that. Yeah, it is 3 projects.
Right.
'cause-
So
And a hell of a lot of fillers because he's been active.
no, I'm not even talking about.
Yeah, I
Group,
know where you
I'm
going.
not talking about
yeah.
group stuff. I'm
I
talking
know.
about,
I'm talking about like individual
strictly
stuff.
him.
Yeah, he's
Strictly
been,
him.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot
Yeah,
of fillers.
dropped 3 projects, bro, and I'm like, I listen to his projects end on end, and I'm like, yo, this is like amazing shit. You know what I'm saying? But the same support system that he should have, he won't have that.
Yeah.
Look what you got to do to impress
Yeah.
people. Look what you got to do to impress people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. I get
Nah, it ain't nothing knocking you though.
Oh no, 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 no! I don't take it. I don't take
Yeah,
offense.
yeah.
No, I
I'm just
understand.
saying, I'm like, that's why I don't give people that power. Cause look what you got to do. Bro had to lose 100 pounds. Bro had to do something that's damn near impossible. That people die. It's funny, right?
Yeah,
People
yeah, I get
die.
what you say. I definitely get what you say.
People die end on end trying to lose that kind of weight. That's what it takes. That's who I'm gonna listen to. Like that's who I'm accept the support now. Don't get me wrong. But as far as like asking for your critiqueness, fuck you. Excuse my language.
Nigga, what you talking about? Excuse my language. nigga.
Because I know my mom gonna be listening. You know how you always cussing and yada yada yada.
But I be cussing. I don't give a damn. Like,
Man, me too. I was gonna say I think
But
it's a little bit
it's
late
like,
for that.
it's like that's who you giving your power to.
Yeah.
If it's not somebody like I'm superly closed in with all the time,
oh yeah, that's technically what I meant. Like,
yeah, I get it. But I'm just saying like all that outside shit is cool, but that is just a bonus. Like he said, it's just a bonus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm to the point now where I like to do what I'm gonna do. You either going to accept it or not, because now I done seen the other side. And without getting too long with it, I would like to use this to segue into what I've been working on this year.
Mhm.
And which is, everybody knows I'm a constant content creator.
Very consistent, everyone. Very,
Facts.
very consistent.
Yeah. So I've collectively garnered 1 million views this year.
Congratulations!
Nah, that's
I
heavy. That's
gotta
heavy.
put the applause thing in the.
yeah. I was going to clap. It wouldn't have sounded right.
Yeah, it
was. Yeah, but that's heavy. Though. That's heavy.
But yeah, and it's like, to go back to what I was saying about him, it's like you start to see stuff that at first you'll have your doubts. Like I'm pretty sure at first you was thinking like, damn, niggas ain't fucking with this jump. Maybe this shit ain't that good.
Oh yeah, I've had those days.
But then it's like you start getting support from other people. Like now I'm like, all right.
That's what I knew who was going to go ahead.
Now it's like, all right, celebrities kind of fucking with this. The people closest to me, they fucking with this. Something's wrong when it comes to everybody else.
Yeah, cause whole time didn't Deion Sanders Jr. actually like the little
You seen it?
the BTN
I
podcast?
be,
so-
hey, and listen, I be trying to tell people be thinking, because I'm such a jokester, everything comes off as a joke. When I tell you I really be cool with like some of these people, I'm really plugged in and cool with some of these people.
Yeah.
Which is a big reason why I had the year I had as far as like content goes. Because now it's like they commenting on shit, they sharing shit. So other people can see it and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now that stranger you never met in your life is showing like, oh snap!
Yeah.
Why is he posting Breaking the Narrative podcast? Hey,
Yeah, speaking of Deion Sanders, pause. Go Colorado. Yeah, I'm no longer a fan of LSU. I'm Colorado now.
This
ain't
man.
nothing wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that at all.
But nah, it's just like once you constantly working, you just see like what's what with who's who. And then none of that stuff even matters anymore. At least not to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, understandable.
Once I get a grip on what works with people, I'm just gonna do what I think works with people.
yeah,
Like, unless you just like way ahead of me or way above me, then maybe I'll take it into consideration. But other than that, no.
Yeah, I get where you come from. You've always had that mindset because, like, it's always been the same thing. Like, we've had this conversation numerous times over, and it's always the same thing. It's never changed.
Motherfuckers be hating.
Yeah.
Like that's all they be hating. But yeah, that's just mostly what I've been working on.
Definitely respect the grind, man. I be saying that shit on a very consistent basis. I be sitting there like, "Dawg, what the fuck does he be doing with his free time?" That's what I be thinking to myself sometimes.
Working or thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I wish.
You're in the league though.
Oh yeah.
Cause we had that conversation all the time
Yeah,
too.
I know, cause you talking about like my situation where I released a poem every single day for, well, every day except for Sunday for an entire year. Yeah,
Well, yeah. So it's like the grind is real,
yeah.
and once you get programmed to be doing it, then it's just like, damn. Even I don't feel like doing this today, but let me do it. Let me post it.
Yeah.
Except with December, because this is normally I normally take my breaks in December.
Bro.
Hey man, you got some hella motivators over here, bro. Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
I got two icons sitting in front of me. Y'all go on right now.
I mean, I wouldn't say all that, but
Nah, but y'all really are though.
That niggas just regular, bro.
just hard workers.
Yeah.
Nah, you
And that's
guys
commendable.
speak
that's
icon into
commendable.
existence. Y'all
Yeah,
is
bro, that's
icons.
commendable.
Forget that. Ain't nobody else there. Who else you know personally that got 1 million views? Personally, and I'm talking like they'll slide through here. Personally,
I don't know.
And
Like,
honestly,
the only
they
person I can-
honestly
only person-
don't even really let the numbers stop them though, because you still doing this out, like both of y'all still doing this out of straight passion though. Like,
Yeah. His is more like all passion. Mine's is like half passion, half business.
Mm.
So
I get it, but you still make sure that you
passion
like
don't pay the
genuinely,
bills.
yeah,
like you
yeah,
genuinely
passion,
don't
yeah,
buy groceries.
yeah,
I don't know,
facts.
man. Like the
I
grind,
mean,
the numbers of things that I see
did
you
pay
do,
the bills
man.
at one point, bro. I did get paid for one of my poems actually getting put into a black magazine though.
Oh, say that again. Say that again.
I got my poem put into a black magazine. I got paid for it.
Yeah,
Wow,
and
that's big right there.
Yeah, that's
big.
huge.
Cause
Yeah.
one of my friends on Facebook is actually a writer, and she actually sent me a little challenge, little thing that they had set up for that year. So it was like, oh, you write a poem, it has to be such and such a format and all that other stuff, and then write it, and then once you do that, like we'll pay you for it if it's good enough, and then they pay you for it.
that's business too, though.
So let me ask you this: did you give yourself flowers for that? Did you say, "Dang, this is really big"? Like,
I mean,
this
at
is-
one point, I remember sitting in front of my computer. I was like, "This is just another day in the office." But then I had to think about it to myself. I was like, "Yeah, you deserve to give yourself like at least some level of praise for this because not everybody can do that." So I did like have that conversation with myself. Yes.
Okay, all right, just making sure. Yeah, because that's heavy. That's
I mean,
heavy.
that's actually the second time this happened though.
Yeah.
But the first time it didn't.
Excuse the
It didn't,
beat.
it
Like,
didn't-
no,
but it
just-
didn't feel like the same way it did with this one because the first one I didn't really get paid for it. Second, like the first one was more just like, oh, just a submission. We're gonna add it in. It was something that I had a throwaway one from my, like on my my Instagram page and shit. Like one of the throwaways that I just managed to just put up there. And then I was like, all right, let me see if this one will work. And then I sent it to them and they liked it and they decided, oh, we're gonna put it in our little magazine thing. So, all right, cool. But the second one, they actually sent me money and all that other shit, thanked me for it and all that shit. So I mean, that one felt more of an accomplishment because it felt like I can get paid for doing shit like that.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
that's
Yeah.
heavy.
yeah, man. Matter of fact, you know what? I gotta think about it. It's actually the third time like one of my writings has been put into a magazine or something. Because I remember like way back in like 2012 or some shit like that. I was in like Reunions magazine. I still got the plaque in my room. I think Mark, you seen it too, like the little plaque that I put on. I actually had a little video that like pretty much showed the plaque in it, but I never really explained what it was. I have a plaque for an article I wrote about my grandmother. It put into the Reunions magazine. I think like 2011, 2012. I still have the magazine
Yeah.
too. So yeah.
Damn, I just realized, bro. Like I know a legit writer. Like you wrote books.
Oh,
Like just think
wow.
about like you wrote books and all that, bro. And then I now I also officially know like an internet or somebody who's becoming an internet sensation. Like I'm real proud of y'all, bro. I just gotta say.
Facts. I'm glad that y'all even
I'm
allowed.
really proud of y'all,
like
man.
for me to be in this jump, like we're men some.
But see,
Allowed, like
Yeah,
nigga.
but see, this is why I don't like to speak on stuff because then people start acting like that.
Yeah.
no. But I mean, I ain't saying like allowed to be here. Thank you for allowing me. I'm saying
now
like,
niggas
man.
start talking like that.
I'm just happy
That's
to
why I
be
be keeping
here,
shit in the
bruh.
raps and all that.
Like, hey, bro. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just glad to see y'all niggas, taking this a step level up. Like instead of just being, like you said earlier, being complacent. Just like, hey, we do it and we just chilling. Yeah, we're gonna go back to our
Yeah.
Y'all really trying to take this somewhere. Like that's just
like we sat down and had a discussion like in 2019 and like knew this is what we just wanted to do.
mm-hmm.
And even though it hasn't panned out, with the various groups and stuff like that,
y'all two
been the constant.
Yeah, been the con. All right, well, give yourself flowers at least for the consistency. Because that's first and foremost. Like, it takes consistency to do. Yeah, but y'all, it takes consistency. Like, of course, very rarely somebody knocks it out the park first one. Ain't like somebody see your first poem and say, oh, yeah, we want to put you on for in the magazine. Nah, it took you years of writing to get to the point where now your throwaways is probably somebody's best. But, yeah, you wasn't like that. 2010, 2009.
Yeah.
But even if you was, you probably wasn't like that 2007,
Right.
2009. So it always takes consistency for you for the views. Like you had to start figuring. You put something out. Okay, I ain't getting this. I'm not getting what I like. Okay, let me throw this out. This ain't really hit one. Boom, let me throw this one out. Oh, okay, I'm starting to get. It's okay. The water it ain't boiling yet, but I can see it getting hot. Oh, boom! Now, a month later, now you finally put out that one that's like, it hit. Boom. Like, it happens like that. Like, it wasn't no first one, second one. It was like the 30th one that finally hit for you. It was the 30th poem that finally hit. So you give yourself the flowers for the consistency of keep going. A lot of people don't even do that. They put out that first song. Oh, yeah, ain't nobody liking this song. Let me go back to my 9 to 5. Like, that's what they do. Like, y'all definitely didn't do that. Y'all said forget that. Y'all want to see change. Y'all want to do better. Y'all going to stay consistent to get to these high levels of what y'all doing. So, give yourself them flowers for that.
Appreciate the love, brother.
Definitely appreciate that, man. But I honestly, I know that I deserve a lot of like flowers for the things that I do. But like for myself, I try my best to keep it like somewhat under wraps. I mean, normally, like, it took me a while to actually let Abe know. Oh yeah, I just got money off of a poem that I wrote. I think I let him know like maybe a week later, because it was like it wasn't something that I felt as though at that time it was really that important. So like when I actually just sat down and was thinking, you know what, this is somewhat important. I let him know. I was like, yeah, I got such and such. I made some.
Because it's just a dope feeling.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a dope feeling. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when I first got invited to the little bonus program on Instagram, it's like, well, damn, now. Remember, we was in the car.
Yeah. I remember you. Yep, I remember you telling me about it. Yeah,
I'm just like, damn, we started making skits only dreaming of this moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now it's like, now I could buy groceries from this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Really? Yeah.
Like it's a surreal moment. So it's just like, which also plays into the motivation factor of consistency, because you can treat it like a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then going forward is just building up as much as you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then this is all like group wise. This is all without anything going viral.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is just like busting your ass
Mm-hmm.
and all that type of stuff. So yeah.
And everything means something.
Yeah.
Like when you think it doesn't, everything truly means something. Y'all go out for 2 days doing skits, probably don't put nothing out. But the thing of finding out, okay, it's better to shoot in this angle. It's better to have the lighting at this angle. It's better to, okay, well, let's go to here and we start doing this like this. So by the time you at your 7th spot where you about to start shooting skits, all of that stuff y'all had to figure out in the beginning, we already got that down. Let's just do the skits.
Yeah.
Boom. Now skits taking from 3 hours, skits taking 30 minutes. We done knocked out 2 of them already. Things like that. So everything truly means something when doing all of that.
Yeah. Bro. Because I still remember like the first video we did with Sonny and Eli.
Yeah, the World War III.
Yeah, the World War III jump, bro.
Yeah.
It was It was tough, like, cause at that point, we didn't even think that. Well, y'all didn't think that one was actually going to be a video. You thought we was all of them thought we was just playing around that day.
Yeah.
And like all of the footage that we put together, I was like, wait a minute, like this is an actual skit we could put out.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I put everything together. I did all the editing and all that shit, and I made sure that it was like perfect for like the Facebook and all that shit. And that was like one of the best videos that we did as far as viewership. And bro, and you think about like where we are now as far as like, well, not just me in general, because like I don't do too much of like the video content as of right now, mainly because of like the fact that, you know, health wise.
Mm-hmm.
But to see a lot of like where you've come from where, because remember when you first started, you was like, oh, I don't really like being on camera like that, to where you are now. It's just like, oh, this is another day at the office.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't, you know, mentally you just gotta grow.
Mm-hmm.
So when you starting off, remember how I was telling you, it stemmed from like me doing music,
Yeah.
and I wasn't I wasn't confident in the type of music I was making
Mm-hmm.
because that wasn't the shit that was hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still had like a 90s rap type of storytelling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hip hop R&B type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the game was changing around that time.
Yeah. And then, you know, you add in like how you said earlier, life be life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now it's just like exactly what you said. Let me get back to this 9 to 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though I work overnight, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get back to this 9 to 5.
What, what that shit mean?
Yeah. And then it was like starting off with the comedy thing, it was like, damn, I don't have that kind of confidence to be on camera.
Yeah.
Especially since I done spent a couple years as a photographer at that point behind the camera, because I felt like I didn't have the looks to be in front of that motherfucker. At least not like what we was talking about doing. All this shit we was talking about doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nah, I don't know if I look like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still don't believe I'm photogenic and shit. I just managed to make things look better than what they actually are.
Yeah, it ain't something you can never just grow out of.
Yeah.
Of course not.
It's just that you for me, I don't know about you, but it's probably the same thing. You just reach a threshold where it's like, all right, well, people not looking at me for this. They just expecting this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like maybe if Mark making videos and shit, maybe people
Completely
is
different
looking,
story.
maybe people is looking at him for the looks.
Yeah.
But I know that when people see my shit,
They looking for the funny.
they just need laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we doing a short film or something, a mental health film or some shit like that. They just looking for the message in the video.
I was gonna
Yeah.
make a joke, but I ain't gonna do it. Good too. I'm sorry, Black Abe, bro. I'm sorry. I was even thinking about it.
Man, you gotta make the joke now. Like, you can't say I was going to make the joke and not make the joke.
I was like, they gonna be looking at Black Abe and wondering why ain't nobody in the video.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, bro.
My pride.
It's like,
Man, Hazelnut, man. Welcome back,
I'm
man.
sorry, man. I love you, bro.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hug out of the video.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. But that's once you get comfortable. The main thing is to get somehow, some way get comfortable.
Yeah, getting comfortable in front of that camera, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's kind of
Or whatever you got
Change.
whatever you got the uncomfortable thing about, because it might not just be you in front of the camera. It might be you like writing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nigga, I was definitely not confident in my rating when I first started off, bro. There was
Yeah.
plenty of niggas. Like, I actually let niggas know. There was plenty of people saying, you suck at this. Stop.
Yeah.
Like, there's plenty of people that told me that.
Yeah.
You should not be doing this.
Yeah, well, you know, people now they create pages just to hate. Like they create,
Real
yeah.
life dude.
Yeah, Steven 34892.
Bro, get this shit up, bro.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
trash. Put the pen down.
You ain't a poet.
Nah,
Right, yeah,
but the thing
stop
is, like, I was like, it wasn't people online. It was literally people like I knew personally in my face telling me like, "Oh yeah, you're not good at this."
I had that experience too. When
Oh,
my
wow.
first photo shoot.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Did it with Tasha Mika. And then I posted the pictures online and got like 150 comments, and half of them was like, "Nah, sell that junk, cuz." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sell the camera, dude. How much you want for it?
Yeah. I go back like to that post probably every couple of months, and just read the comments. And then that is like a little bit of motivating factor. Like now, niggas be on dicks when they come to cameras and photography and shit.
Yeah.
But that ain't how I started out though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Abe, how much you charging?
Yeah, that was the perfect vindication. Like, times have changed now. You paying double.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go back. You suck. You need to cut it down.
Yeah.
Okay, how much you say? What you need? A wedding? Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
telling me to sell the car for Photoshop and all that. Hey, Slum.
Let me get the serial number, bro. Let me get the Adobe serial number, bro.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, bro.
He's spot on.
I already know. Yeah.
It's so many people out there that is more than willing to just let you know how bad things are with you, instead of like one of those is less people out there that'll really let you know, hey, you can get better at this, you can get better at that, but it's more people out there who say, oh, you just need to stop. There's nothing you can do to get better.
Yeah.
But another thing I will say, it is also a lot of people who will say, hey, yo, link up with me. I could, I'll get you right. Like, we could get together. Like, a lot of people is willing to help. And the crazy part about it is those people, they not your friends. They that stranger that you just seen, like, that just came across your page, like, oh, hey, he doing photography pic. I know what his problem is. His shading is a little bit. Like, hey, yo, you know what you should do? Such can bring out the shading a little bit better. You'll be all right. Oh, that's tight. Oh, wow. Hey, yo, appreciate that, bro. Yeah, bro. Matter of fact, you just slide on through one time. I'm doing a photo shoot. I can show you what I do. A little light that I got that's a little bit better. Stuff like that. Like, that happens, too. That's
crazy.
just crazy how it never happens with the friends, but it will happen with just a random person from, like, what we in for, random person.
So why you think it's like that though? Is it a competitive thing?
It might be. Definitely.
Nah, I wouldn't say it's a competitive thing.
You don't think so?
I mean,
I'm talking about like a mindset, a competitive mindset.
Nobody
thing.
really want to see other people do better than they do, really.
Competition, right?
Yeah, so
It's like
I could say it was competition.
it's like a rapper owning a label.
I don't know.
I'll
think it's something
sign
a
you,
little deeper than
but
that.
you'll never be bigger than me.
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
thing.
It's like you always want to be head of the table. Nobody should be above you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, the competition.
But see, first and foremost, though, for people who are actually giving criticism on certain shit, they're not doing none of that shit at all.
Oh, that's normal to give it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
It's like for you,
like an
like,
unwritten rule, right?
what you said
Yeah.
before, that somebody can give tips about something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. Cool. And it is crazy that you will get it from somebody that you absolutely do not know from a can of paint, opposed to whoever's digging your ass about it the most.
Pause.
But at the same time, they don't know not a single fucking thing about what it is that they're criticizing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what? All right, so cool. So what can you tell me about this? Or how can you contribute to that?
Yeah. Just telling you, hey, it look off, bruh. Just stop. How are you helping me? How?
Bro, a whole
No,
electrician.
like officially tell me, how can I make this better? Can you really tell me?
Yeah.
That, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was getting like, it's just hilarious to like, even when you starting something new, people want you to come out the gates like swinging.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mhm.
Like if you making videos, you gotta come out with some cinema shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
they
nah, that's
expecting
real.
and shit.
For real.
Yeah.
Hey, you be joning like shit, so you better be good at these skits.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's two totally different things, brother. yeah.
Yeah, and then like I said earlier, I'm more so like I said, it's half passion and half business. So if I feel like, what's popping right now might not be super funny shit, you're not gonna get super funny shit.
Right, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like whatever's gonna help me meet my quota, that's what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah.
Sans into the sports content.
Yeah, and I remember early on, we was doing a lot of the like script writing for that shit. Like,
Right.
So it's kind of difficult to transition from like just being funny naturally to actually having a script and performing that to perfection with your own personality added on.
Right. Which
So-
is why I'm not a big fan of the scripts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I can understand that.
Yeah. So we, Well, outside of Mike, because Mike was the one writing all the scripts anyway.
I wasn't
Me-
writing all of
Me,
them.
I just throw ideas out there and everybody to improvise.
Yeah.
Like this is what I want the skit to be about. You on your own.
I mean, I didn't give up on it, but I stopped writing so many scripts and shit. But I do have ideas and scripts
Yeah.
for certain things. But a lot of my shit now would just be improv.
Improv.
Now-
Like we're like improv masters. Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a master, but I definitely try my best.
Bro, you literally just bless the food with like the amazingness, and I know that's not a word, with the amazingness of like a full 5 to 10 year motivational speaker.
Bro had a prayer ready.
It like
And didn't
no
even know he was
bull.
about to pray. That's what
Yeah.
Improv, man.
Yeah,
Like, my
me,
man-
I just get that from doing, back in the day we used to freestyle all the time. So.
And Joan.
Yeah, freestyle and Joan. Yep, freestyle and Joan. Because you got to come up with something. Yeah, you get cooked right there. Boy, like 4 jokes and went through your way and you ain't said nothing.
I need a
You better come up with something.
Nah,
And I ain't gonna lie.
I definitely have to envision my shit. That's why, like, even sometimes when it even came to the Halloween joint, I was like, what is it that you look for? What is it that you really want? Because I like to try to picture everything that I'm about to do off belt.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right, cool.
But that's why I just give you like a base. Cause your mind gonna wonder anyway.
Yeah.
So
I think
you know what I'm saying. So
and sometimes I gotta tell Abe, like let me know if I'm going a little bit off the handles, because I can like trail off into several different things.
Yeah.
But it's just like what is it that you want?
but that's what we want.
Yeah.
Like each part of the short film, like they came up with their own way of how they were in that part of the movie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's
And
what I want.
That joint was fun, by the way, because I don't know about everybody else until I start really doing some big shit. I like doing my own stunts.
You got a chance to kill niggas and shit. That's what he liked the most.
I mean, opposed to that part,
Killed
but like
everybody in the
just doing
video,
my own
yeah.
stunts, taking bumps like wrestlers and shit like that,
Yeah.
bro. That shit was fun.
Yeah, we did a little fighting scene and shit.
Yeah. So it's like I feel like, because if I say something to you, your imagination is going to develop something on its own.
Yeah,
I don't want to dim that down. So whatever you feel, just do it. As long as we on topic, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Cause what the idea of like me spitting out the blood and shit like that would like I just came up with that on the spot. It wasn't even a
Yeah.
necessity in the part of the film and shit.
yeah, that's just a nuance he added on because he was going to get killed. Just something to throw in to make it more realistic.
Now you know we gotta make a sequel since the end.
Oh, time out. Was it real blood?
No,
Oh, I just making
I actually had made a concoction. I think it was like
He too dedicated.
yeah,
I was about to
definitely.
say, nah.
No, it was
Stab me right here, and then I'm gonna cough the blood
Nah.
up. Yeah.
I made a concoction of like I think it was ketchup, some water, it was hot sauce in it, chocolate sauce to make it darker, and I think some king syrup to thicken it.
See,
Oh, okay.
creative as hell in the background,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought about that.
Yeah.
Me, it would have looked like a Tubi movie. Just. Ah.
Somebody squirting ketchup from the side.
Yeah, bro. It was a tough go because I had to continuously like put the blood in my mouth, and then I
Yeah.
didn't like the taste of the shit because we had to
Did
shoot this shit
multiple takes.
over.
Yeah, even though I don't think it tasted that bad.
That's because you were the one with like tasting the fucking concoction that I made, bro.
Bro, get the name and all the ingredients. I'm like, bro, that shit probably tastes a little good.
Put that on a pancake right
Yeah,
there.
catch up.
Nigga, you definitely would send that shit back to whoever made it, bro. Like, I wouldn't want to do that shit again. But chances are, I might end up having to because we don't have no stage blood or nothing. And since I realized that concoction does have a really good consistency,
That shit's expensive.
yeah, it is.
Man. So you might as well catch up cheap.
Yeah.
All that.
You gotta get some fast food. Just use the packages. Go to McDonald's right quick. Let me get some packages.
Nah, bro. That'd be like far too tedious because then you had to open every last one of them up and then like put them into like a little container and shit. Like, nah, I ain't got time for all that. I'd rather just worry about just the concoction that I came up with. Like,
Yeah, simple.
I mean, it works, and then plus I got plenty of the ingredients in the house anyway, so fuck it. But yeah, bro, that short film was really a tall task when it came to me having to continuously put that fucking concoction in my mouth so I can like spit it out at the end, and I had to hold it in the entire time we're doing like the little fight scene.
Yeah, I was gonna say we came up with choreograph on the fly, like that very day,
Yeah.
and he had to hold that in the whole time.
And see, I didn't even ask for that. They did that on their own, which is why I said you
yeah.
just give people the basis,
Yeah,
and then
watch
Yeah.
them show the dedication.
yeah, like oh shit, all right.
Shit, I was in the middle of doing my workout when I came up with the idea of the fight scene though,
Yeah.
which is where I come up with a lot of my ideas is when I work out.
Because each person that got killed got to come up with the way that they wanted to get killed.
Okay.
So that was his way of wanting to get killed. It was like a little sweet little fight scene, and then
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I took my shirt off and everything. I was like, all right, yeah, I was waiting for you, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was my first time on camera in like a short film in a while.
yeah, it's been months.
Yeah, bro. 'Cause for real, like that whole process, it was fun. Cause it was like that time we was actually inside of the like right, not inside, but we was right outside the by the park and shit, and we was just out there just having a good time, just enjoying the moment. This nigga Sean showed up randomly.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was the day you was there.
Ooh.
You was there that day. You just laughed.
Oh,
We was doing the skits that day.
Yeah. We did the skits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a few minutes after you left, Sean had walked up and shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm surprised you didn't see him on the way because he walked like he came from like that. Unless he came from the street or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was that same day and shit.
Okay.
That was even a long time ago, right?
I mean, not necessarily.
It was this summer though, wasn't it?
It was definitely
Yeah,
warmer.
cause when he was, I think that was the
Look
same
at-
day y'all
look
did the
at you.
little video with y'all was slapping each other and shit.
Yeah, that was me and Mark, and he was just a
Yeah.
little narrator.
Yeah. You did your video too with the
the plot armor.
yeah,
cover.
the plot armor
Yeah.
card. Yeah. Yeah.
And then we did that Pokemon down and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we ended up having to reshoot that one. Remember? I think it was because you didn't like the lighting or something.
Probably something like that, or just filmed it the wrong way with the phone or some shit like that. Oh, the audio.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was audio. Yeah,
Yeah, and then we had to shoot it again. I think the next week. I think.
yeah, something like that.
But yeah, bro, that shit was definitely fun, man. Like,
So going into the new year, what y'all gonna be up to?
I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, at this moment, I wanna first get myself. I just got the job, so I just want to get myself ingratiated in that. Really, because I'm actually doing something I want to do now.
okay.
Like this ain't like at first I was just a dude who I'm the IT guy, but I'm always on the help desk. So I work on phones. Every time somebody calls, hey, something wrong with my computer, I'm the one who fixes it over the phone. Now I'm the dude who's a little bit over top of that. Like I'm just not on phones now. Now somebody come to me, hey, we need 4 laptops image because we got 4 new users coming in. I got to image the laptops. And
Okay.
stuff like that. So
Okay.
I like that way better now. So I just want to
Cha-ching.
first thing I want to do, yeah. First thing I want to do is just kind of get ingratiated in that,
Mhm.
and then I really want to buy my first camera.
Let's
I
go.
want to buy a camera. Like I really want a camera. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it first. I don't know, but
telling you, bro.
I want a camera.
Hit,
like,
hit me up, man. I'll give you the
Hey.
software, dog. Like we do this film
yeah,
shit, man.
I really want a camera though. I really want one. Then I can start the creation. I mean, we all got minds, so I know I can start creating stuff. But I want a camera.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever you need, man.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like you ain't got nothing but support over here, though. As long as you doing something positive with your life, bro, we all for it, man.
Find a way. I don't know. When I was first thought about it, my main thing was when I first got a camera, I wanted to do was kind of get people's stories out.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
gonna
I
be talking about the
think,
documentaries.
Yeah, documentary. I think well, the
Mhm.
DMV got stories.
Yeah,
Oh,
The
nigga,
DMV definitely has stories, and it just shouldn't be somebody who's already a rapper, who's already whatever, like a NBA player or NFL player. No, our regular people got stories for your ass,
mm-hmm.
and I feel like if one person if they don't mind telling their story, they get their story out, it could help probably another 100 people. So that's why, yeah, if I could, a good year for me would be to stay ingratiated with what I got going on and then start to develop in that. That'll be a good year for me going into the 23 or in 23.
Okay.
That's what's up, man.
Mark.
But hold up. Before Mark goes and shit, I want like, hey, bro, like, respect that, man. I really do. And whole time, bro, like, if you need any help with any of that, man, you always hit me up, bro. I'm not too, like, caught up in my own injuries or whatever the hell you want to call this to not help somebody, man. Like, I'm all for it, bro. Like, if you need any
appreciate
help
that.
editing or anything like that, bro, I got you, dog.
Appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Definitely. All right, Mark, I apologize.
No, you cool, man. You cool. So for 2023, basically, I already kind of had my little thing kickstarted this year. So like Mike, I'm big into my fitness journey as well. But that's also the career. So the only thing really I would say that I probably started trying to do something new next year is to kind of document that a little bit more. Because honestly, I'm one of them people that just go in and do it. Because it takes quite a bit for me to have the mindset that I have to go and do what I do. You know, it doesn't just start with, all right, yeah, I'm going to do it. Nah, it's literally like, I don't feel like it. Or where am I going to get the energy from? Or why?
Yeah.
Like, literally, I have to have some serious conversations with myself before I even call the next person. And then when I do that, it's literally just me moaning and groaning and rolling over, calling them like, we going to get this today? And then as soon as I get that confirmation, and it's like, all right, boom, slap myself on the face a little bit, wake myself up, and then try to go and get it. So that's really going to probably be the newest thing that's going to be happening next year, is really record more of what's going on, you know, behind my doors and inside the gym. Because now I'm starting to gain a little bit of notice and notoriety as well. So it's about basically just building the numbers.
Yeah.
You know, bringing people in, because, you know, I'm starting to get some looks now, and some people say, I'm noticing this. You in here every day. What days you come in, what time, and all that, and so on. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here every single weekday. Saturdays is my cardio day, so it's either I'm inside the gym or I'm running on the elliptical or outside. That's probably the only time you're not going to see me.
Yeah.
But I'm here every weekday, and Sunday the place is closed, and that's for my religion, so there you go. But other than that, like, it's just going to be just about building the numbers for real, and then just trying to take place from there. Because there's already people that come up to me and is like, look, I'll even pay you. And I'm like, honestly, that's what it's about. I didn't suggest it, and I wasn't going to tell you about it, because honestly, I'm the type of personality for real that really wants to get people motivated about fitness, period.
Yeah.
Just some people just be like, you know, I ain't got it. And then I want people to really, you know, realize that I'm not one of them type of trainers. Yeah, I could be hard on you, but hard on you in the best ways, where it's not like I'm going to scream at you for failing. Now, I'm going to be totally transparent, because my transparency happens in the gym. My weak moments happen in the gym. The struggle, the breathing, the tired, the injuries, all that. I talk about it all. And so I just want people to, you know, see that, hey, you don't have to be at a certain stature or anything like that. Just come in and do it. Because for real, that was one of my biggest falls, even during the hiatus of the podcast. Like, I don't know if you remember, I was talking to you. I was like, man, I feel like I'm all out of life. I don't know what it is. I ain't got no passion for nothing.
Yeah.
I felt like I hit another brick wall, and that brick wall started to be more consistent. At first, it was like working out maybe 1-2 weeks straight. The next thing you know, boom, brick wall. For no reason.
That was the same day we was all out shooting the skits too.
Yeah, for no
that same day.
reason. And I try to find a way. I try to find out an absolutely purified reason as to why it was happening. I couldn't figure it out, and it fucked me up. So it was like the biggest battle of my life, just to get out of my head. And so that's why I want people to realize too, is like, one, like, it's literally just get up and do it. There's times you're going to be like, I really don't want to, and I can't, and all this other stuff. But that's where I started from. Just get up, go do it. Times, man, I'm tired. All right, just get up and just go do it. I lie to you not. Just recently, I went out with some friends just to have fun, and I got sick that night, tore myself up. And I was like, am I really going to go tomorrow? then I had the nerve to get up, same routine. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow. I got sick to a point where I'm pretty sure that it could have gave me vitamin deficiency, and I was just like, nah, I'm gonna still go, and crushed. So it's just to continue to go on with that mindset, and then just like I said, keep building those numbers.
Yeah, because I will say this about you. We did that last skit, and but you ain't had a plot armor card, and I fake did the people's elbow, bro. Your back was strong as hell. I'm like, oh, snap, my bad, bro. I think I did it too hard. You like, nah, I ain't even feel it. I'm like, God damn, back strong as mud. So, yeah, I definitely see, you definitely got the fitness journey on point. Definitely, yeah. You motivation too. Definitely motivation. Cause I ain't a fitness guy. But yeah.
Because some people think it's just all physical. Nah,
yeah,
man.
It's
The
mental.
majority of the time it's mental.
Yeah, it's mental.
It's
mental.
literally just like bring your ass up in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's like with almost everything.
Yeah.
Always start with the mind.
Yeah.
Like, at least consistency wise.
Yeah.
Consistency starts with the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, nigga. Like, it took me a while to get into the whole fitness thing whole time. But shit, you remember when I used to I'll have like spurts when I'll do my runs around the basement and shit like that, but I will eventually just stop for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, my motivation came from me not wanting to die. Like, that's how bad it had to get for me to actually jump into the fitness thing and really want to go further than that, bro. And I think the beginning of this year, I was at like in the high 3, like probably like 380 something, maybe a little bit less. But bro, just to think about, like, just in the span of less than a year, I'm down 100 pounds. Like, that comes from a lot of dedication and shit like that. And like you said, it comes from consistency. Mentally, it's there. Like, you need to have that mentality of like, nigga, you got to get up and you got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just sit down, because like, y'all was there when I was literally in my bed and I couldn't get up. I couldn't even stay sitting up for a certain period of time without getting dizzy enough to the point where I'm about to pass out. Because it was one of those days you would see me walking back and forth. That was that exact same day. Like, you and like Mark, you and Abe was downstairs in my basement. I was walking back and forth that day, and I think I walked like 6 miles just because I was walking back and forth, and I did not go to sleep. I was sleep deprived for like 2 or 3 days. So that day when y'all left, that was the exact same day where I passed out 3 times straight. That exact same day, I went to the hospital because of that. And like, it was like that mentality. I was like, I for some reason, my body does not want to be publicly humiliated. So in a public setting or when I'm around people, it will not shut down. Like, if I feel horrible, it won't shut down until I'm either by myself or I'm comfortable. That's it. So when y'all were around, it was like, all right, I'm good enough to where I can keep going. As soon as y'all left, like I said, passed out 3 times straight.
But that's I feel like that's more so like the energy, because when I was going through like similar health problems a couple years ago, it was kind of like the same thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mine's just kind of turned into more of a mental thing after a while, and I was struggling like with the anxiety and not trusting myself.
Yeah.
You know, which is probably what you was going through. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, we've been so solid all these years, and then, you know, your body just have like this traumatic event, and then now I know yours is kind of different from me, but when I was going through like health problems, it was more so like I was having anxiety attacks, which caused my heart to like beat real fast.
Yeah.
And because I was so heavy, I developed a irregular heartbeat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so once I stopped doing that, anytime I would do something, like when we go to the court, anything that causes my heart to beat fast, it's normal routine. How many years we've been playing basketball?
Yeah, right.
For the last 30 years.
Uh-huh.
But all my mind know is, oh, when this happened, that means we have an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
So, hey, trigger it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm sitting here I gotta stop, take deep breaths.
Yep.
I'm dragging Mike to the court with me. I gotta take my blood pressure every hour or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally at the court taking my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like taking my blood pressure. Gotta log it, take it back to the doctor, and then it was just like, I came to you one day and I was like, bro, I just don't even care no more.
Yeah, nigga, I felt the exact same way, dog.
You just don't care. Like
Yeah.
you get away. Like
Yeah.
if you gonna die, if I'm gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nigga,
like,
I had that exact same feeling. It was like, bro, I would rather stop living than to have to wake up every single day and can barely stand.
yeah. And then you just like you said, you just started getting more active.
Yeah.
And then I just started going back to doing the shit I love. Like when we was remember I was telling you when we was shooting that's when I first met Mark. Whatever short film we was doing. He had the mask. You gave him the mask.
the Jake
That
Ward
was
joint.
yeah, the Jake Ward jump. I was like, yeah, I was struggling so bad with anxiety that day. Because somebody else was with us.
Leonard.
Leonard, right. I was struggling with anxiety so bad that day. But I was already to the point where it was just like, hey, if something gonna happen, I'd rather it happen doing something I love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is the truth, because I couldn't tell that he was going through anything. He seemed pretty damn normal to me.
Yeah, because it's like
I ain't noticed not a lick of
because
anxiety.
like he
from him.
said, the energy that you draw from everybody else when you with them,
Yeah.
it masks it. But as soon as you get by yourself, that's when this shit happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what he said was like correct to a T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was times where I just literally like, all right, I feel my breathing's kind of off. Let me kind of drag back. Yo, you all right? Yeah, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? And then you go on like that and shit. So yeah, it's definitely a tough battle. Anybody that makes it through that is a soldier for real. So
Yeah.
congrats to you, brother.
Yeah, definitely. And same thing to you, bro. And like, to both of y'all, man, because y'all might not have had the exact same situations, but y'all done been through y'all.
Yeah,
battles enough and
everybody
shit.
got something.
Yeah.
Everybody got a story.
'Cause just like Black A was talking about, yeah, niggas in the DMV, we got stories, bro. But it's just like,
Yeah.
and speaking of that shit, man, when you get them documentaries popping, bro, niggas
shit gonna
don't be a stranger, my
Shit
nigga.
gonna be lit, man.
Don't-
Nah, like I said in the beginning of the podcast, when Abe told me he lost his job, and he still threw that birthday party, like still spent like all that money, like to put all that stuff together, all that food and shit like that. I was like, you know, I speak glowingly, and I'm fond of you anyway, because about history and you like my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
But then it was just
Likewise,
like,
too.
yeah, it was just like, damn, bruh don't even got nothing to his name for real right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like that's mad effort.
Yeah.
Knowing to the fact that really the ratio of you getting anything back is slim as shit.
It was because
That's absolute courage. Right there,
he
bro.
don't know, he didn't, like he said, he didn't know where his next shit was coming from.
Right.
So
At all.
like, yeah, I just like the
At
whole
all.
time I was there, I was just like, damn, Abe, like this crazy, it's super
Yeah,
solid
man.
right here.
Good,
son.
good on you for that, bro.
Yeah.
You know, just to still like, you know what, fuck it. The day is still bright.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is. It's just a part of my story.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Just part of
Truly
my story.
commendable story, bro. Man,
Yeah, but trust me, bruh. No, I'm not gonna say if. Once I get it popping, come on now. You got a story. Abe got a story. Mark got a story. We all got stories to be told.
yeah, trust me.
And
yeah,
I feel like all our stories could help another person.
definitely.
That's the thing. Like I think somebody could look at everybody's story in here and get something from it. Like,
Yeah,
nah,
It's-
keep going.
It's never too late to start.
Yeah, never too late to start. Success don't have an age limit. Success don't have a time limit. None of that.
Yeah.
Cause goddamn, I would have paid somebody 10 years ago to walk up and tell me that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
real.
Like
For
any,
real.
like I would give a person $100, cause that's another thing that made me stop doing music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
oh, but you 25. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, you,
for real,
you about to be
yeah.
30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And
You
that's
30 trying to teach me how to rap, bro? Shut up.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's some wild ass shit. 'Cause the thing is, like, I still be telling this nigga, hey, like, bro, you not really that old, bro.
Is that not? Is that I literally would sit down with this nigga like all the time and be like, which is why my consistency kicks in too. Is because it's like I just view myself with this small window.
yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I sit
yeah.
down and literally tell this nigga, I'm like, yo, time is of the essence, bro. Like I'm 33, and he'd be like, bro, that's not even old. And
Yeah.
to me, it felt like 50.
Yeah, I was just
53.
gonna say 53. I was just gonna say that. You
Yeah.
feel like you're 53, but not. It's really not. 33 is not.
Yeah. But see,
Yeah.
I just don't view it like that. I
Yeah.
for some reason, my mind just doesn't. It views it as like, yo, you gotta get this shit on the road.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a gift and a curse for some people because knowing you personally, I think for you it's a betterment for you because you hold yourself to business. You know what I'm saying? You want to get to it. You don't want to waste time for shit.
Meat and potatoes.
But then there's those who will do it and just compare themselves to a whole bunch of other shit, which is their downfall because it's just like, well, yeah, here I am at this age and I haven't done this yet or it hasn't got done yet. And so at this point, it's either I'm not going to do it or it's not going to be as good or it's not going to get complete. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword, but, you know, for you personally, I don't see it to be a really as much as a bad thing. Besides the fact that if you really genuinely think like, damn, bro, like here I am at this age and look at what I accomplished. Well, for one, you accomplished a lot, but two, it's literally you just holding you to your business.
Yeah, I just feel like I need more.
Yeah, which isn't necessarily a bad like
I feel like,
outlook.
yeah,
honestly.
I feel like at the age I'm at, I need more.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of the driving force.
Yeah, like your driving force is also your biggest detriment. Like you do it to the point where, like, you don't feel like you're satisfied with anything.
I like you said earlier. It's like you take time to accept the little stuff, but at the end of the day, it felt like I'm just chasing something so much more, and sometimes I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
You
Me,
know?
I know what I'm looking at. Like, me, I already know I have a destination. You had like that's such a broad spectrum.
Yeah,
It's
like,
kind of almost impossible to put an end point.
but I just know I need to get shit on the road. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Like that's what I tell myself all
Yeah.
the time. I need to get
Like
shit
that
on the road.
that level of motivation isn't a problem.
Yeah.
But it's just the mindset that comes with it, the way you feel old because you're not doing something at a certain age.
No.
That's where it becomes detrimental because you look at it just like, bro, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Like that. I remember I was having
yeah,
a conversation.
it causes stress. Yeah,
It
it
does.
does. Yeah, it does. It
Because
does.
we live in a microwave
Yeah.
society where we believe that everything we should have everything before we hit a certain age. Like that's not always the
No,
case.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. But
You
it's
know-
like, go ahead.
Now, 'cause I was just gonna say that instant gratification.
Mhm.
All of us want that instant gratification. Like, oh, I just started something, boom. But it's like, nah, it ain't that.
Yeah, and I just feel like,
It ain't that.
damn, I started something so late
Yeah.
because of that false mindset of,
Mm-hmm.
damn, you getting old,
Yeah.
you know. But just because I realized like, okay, 33 isn't that old, but it's too late because I've been thinking this
Yeah.
since 23.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You was at 23 thinking 33. You old as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then, like I said, I started working at GW. I was what? Probably like 21.
Yeah.
And then I blink. And it's like, damn, I'm 30 now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Shit, a lot of that does come from like you working in almost a dead end job for so long. You feel like you did waste a heck of a lot of your life with a situation that was going nowhere. So you don't want to ever feel like you're going nowhere
And
again.
I didn't realize I was going nowhere.
Yeah.
Until I crashed into the fucking, what's the little jumps that be at the end of the one-way streets? The little metal jumps?
Yeah.
yeah,
Guardrail.
Guardrail,
Yeah.
exactly. Until you crash right into the guardrail, and then it's just like, well, damn, this was a no-end job, and they did what they did. So
Yeah.
luckily,
Yeah.
that's also where the rebirth came from.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Because I was doing all them years overnight, and if it wasn't for me going to work that day shift for that one summer and being around all them kids,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then just realizing like, hey, they my age. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm working with people that's 60, 50, 70s. So I understand. Now I get why they talking like they life over.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I'm 50, 60, 70.
The whole time you 26, 25,
Yeah.
24.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hold on. No, I could do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I bought a camera that summer. That was the same time I bought the
See?
camera.
See what I mean?
Bought the
See?
camera.
Yeah.
I'm like,
See?
okay.
See?
Yeah, 2017. Never forget. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do something. This ain't over. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah, so.
Then that led to the inevitable collapse of the whole "I'm done with GW" thing.
Just being done with a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Just taking back control of your life. That's something people need to hear too.
that too, definitely.
Take control of your life, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I think we talked about that at one point.
All the
I think,
time.
yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, just
Yeah.
take control of your own. Yeah.
At the court.
Mhm.
Last time we was at the
yeah,
court.
matter of fact,
Last
yeah,
time we was at the
yeah,
court.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Take control of your life.
yeah.
No, and also get you some friends that you can actually have conversations like this with, because you don't want to spend your entire life realizing that your friends that you thought were your friends really were just there to occupy space.
See, this is different though. We just blessed.
I understand that, but you can always find people that are worthwhile. It's-
Hopefully, that's difficult though, because you will have people. You're around people that you think are like that,
Yeah,
and
that's,
then when it's time to do something, you know.
yeah, no, because like when we were growing up, like we always had poor judgment in certain aspects. Like even me, I can say that I had poor judgment. I didn't know what type of friends I had until I didn't have them anymore, and then I realized they weren't worth the time
Yeah.
that I gave them.
But and then also growing up, responsibilities is different.
Yeah,
Life
Definitely.
ain't that serious.
yeah,
You know, everybody can be a friend if we just outside playing basketball.
yeah.
We just outside talking about women. Everybody who can't be a friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, but when
But
it
once-
comes to that, the betterment of you and your future and your what you want to see, your growth and stuff like that, it's
'Cause-
different.
Cause you'll be surprised, like, and I know everybody can attest to this, but like once you start to do stuff like that,
Yeah,
people just slowly like fall back.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, some people don't really see the vision, or some people haven't lived it, so they won't see the vision.
And I feel like if you my bro, why does that even matter?
Exactly.
As long as you ain't out here killing somebody, I'm gonna support what you do. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a lot of people aren't really in it for the long haul though. That's
Another thing. I'm like he writes. I'm not a writer, but that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? So because I'm not a writer, I'm not gonna support his writing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read his poems because I don't like poems or something.
Yeah.
Like even if you don't like poems, I like poems by the way. I'm just using that as an example. I love poems. But even if you don't like poems, that's your bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, yeah, you gotta show a certain level of dedication to the people that you hold close.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of times where I have people do things that I don't necessarily enjoy on a daily basis, but I will still support their business or whatever it is they put out there because that's who I
It's
am.
common sense, bro.
Yeah.
About my last point, and I just tossed the mic to y'all. Hey, know you since we was like kids.
Facts.
And then halfway through high school, everybody started smoking and drinking, right?
Facts.
Now, have you ever seen me had a drink?
I never seen you have a drink. I can honestly say that. I never seen
And
you have a
I
drink.
started smoking in high school, and I stopped smoking around 2010. It's 2022. Have I ever treated y'all any different? They haven't even treated me differently.
Yeah, facts.
With not smoking and drinking.
Yeah, and I'm be honest with you, he wasn't like a smoker. He
Yeah, I wasn't.
He probably only did. I only seen him once high, probably twice, maybe. And I'm stretching.
And
the
I might
second
not. I might not have been high that
one.
second
the
time.
second time. Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
Might
Yeah,
only
I'm
been high
stretching
one
that
time.
second
Yeah,
one. Yeah,
might only been high
that
one
second
time.
one. Yeah, that second one is like an iffy one. I don't
Yeah.
even know about the second one.
I
I
don't think I was high
remember
the
one
second time.
time. Yeah,
I think that was me. I think that the second time was me realizing like, you know what? I'm not a smoker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And
that.
I
Like,
really
it's
just
like-
remember the first one because we was in my basement.
Exactly.
I had the piano.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
like just one key that'll make the whole piano just shift down. And it was like,
And I'm over that joint zoned out, pressing this
Bruh.
one key for
It
like an
was
hour.
hilarious.
Like, hold on, bro. What the fuck kind of piano was this? You know?
Yeah.
But I say this to say this. I'm around these dudes all the time. They smoking, they drinking. Nobody's treating nobody awkwardly
Facts. That's facts.
just because I don't do it. In the group of 10 people, one person doesn't do it. It's easy for them to shun me out. Bro, you don't smoke or drink. What you even with us for?
Yeah, we never did that.
But
Never.
nah, it's never, and vice versa. It's never been no shit like that. Because at the end of the day, I know this my bro. We gonna have differences. We have differences all the time.
Yeah, of course, plenty of them.
Yeah. So it's like, at the end of the day, if this your family, as you say it is, that shit don't matter, bruh. Everybody different. You can't have everybody being like you.
Yeah.
Hey, shit.
Yeah, bro.
If everybody all the same, bro, there ain't gonna be no greatness everywhere.
Yeah,
You can't grow.
yeah, bro. I done seen like far too many instances where you have so many people like doing different things, but all of them seem to be like almost spaced out, like they don't even exist. Like they don't even feel like they fit in together at all.
Yeah. So I don't even know like what that be. I don't know. Could be a competitive mindset. It could be other things. I don't know.
Yeah, should I have conversations with people and they tell me about the people that they call their quote unquote friends, and then it's like, you really think these people are your friends? The way that you talk about them, it doesn't make sense. Especially when it comes to like when I talk to certain females and shit, like they will tell me so much about the friendships they've had and stuff like that. I'm like, good God, this is your friend?
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. When it comes to female friendships, yeah, I don't get it either. Like,
That's-
'cause
that's 'cause
they take it.
They're
Yeah,
too complex.
yeah, they too complex. Yeah,
Guys are more simple.
exactly. Because you like, if a girl come in here, she'll say, "Oh man, I love hanging around the guys, 'cause the guys they don't talk about each other. They just chill. When I
Yeah.
go around the females, there's always drama. This girl did this, or we finding out about this girl, and I don't even know the girl, but I know all her information because of her friends. Like, guys, we don't do that. We just, I don't know.
See, but when we do talk about each other, we'll actually say the same
we-
shit to their face if we needed to.
Cause we probably Jonah.
Yeah, and most likely we probably already did say that to this person's face.
Yeah.
Like, we already done talked about it. Like, so yeah.
So,
So,
Yeah, bro.
nah, that should be difficult. I can't say it.
It's definitely a frustrating experience, especially when you're trying to be just like a good friend to people, but all their problems tend to just be of the same variety.
Yeah, yeah. Or when it comes to like when you actually are starting to do something serious, and you be wanting their support,
yeah,
and then you just don't get it.
yeah.
And
Bruh.
it's always some type of reasoning why you can't get it.
Bruh.
But then you see them like super supporting like any and everything
Dog.
else. You know what I'm saying?
Actually,
Like,
yeah.
it took us a while to get over that, because when we first started, it was
It
like
hurt. It
It
hurt.
did.
Yeah.
It did.
It hurt. Like I'm over this nigga house sick. Like damn, bro. Like damn, niggas ain't even sharing.
Yeah, they don't really
Yeah.
fuck with us like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, used to be always like literally in this nigga basement throwing a tantrum, bro. Like
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I tossed my furniture in there. Sorry. No, let me-
Yeah, like, why is
stomping
this?
around asking for apple juice.
Yeah, like, why this nigga ain't sharing me, but he's sharing Gucci Mane new song?
Hey, but that be the thing though. Like, unless you're fully established and they have a reason to feel like, damn, I really know this dude. Then that's when they start showing
Yeah.
support.
Yeah, and then to take it back to the beginning of the podcast, it's like, look what you had to do.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's like,
yeah.
bruh pulled a rabbit out of his hat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he had to do.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
Granted, you did it, but look what you had to do.
yeah. Like, you could have one. You could have a skit, mess around, get
few likes, few little joints. Let Cardi B share it. Oh, my man just got put on by Cardi B, y'all.
Well,
Like, bruh.
The
Do I even got
DMV
to
News.
do I even got to tell a story?
Yeah, the
Do I even-
DMV Hoods and News,
Yeah.
joke, bro.
Now, tell the story.
Hey,
I know.
yo, tell
Tell the
it,
story.
tell it, bro.
I posted. This is like early 2021.
I know what skit you talking about. The skit I think you talking about.
Which one? The one when you know the dude that you
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
posted the junk, and like going into 2021, our idea was to start like marketing and stuff. So we would be tagging like more popular pages and stuff like that, and then we discovered the DMV Hoods and News page.
Yeah.
And so we used to tag him in like a lot of the skits and stuff like that. And so bro like humbly fuck with the junk. So he reposted it. And then it's just like, mind you, he reposted it about a good 2 to 3 weeks after I originally posted the junk on my page. And there's people on the junk like we went to school with, and people on the junk that quote unquote we supposed to be cool,
Yep.
like commenting on that junk, talking like how they know me and stuff like that, and didn't even comment on like the junk that's on my page. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'm just like, oh, okay. And that was the moment where you just like, all right, now there's no other excuse for me to make mentally for people.
Yeah.
This is what it's going to be going forward. So now this is why I don't care about the vindication from outsiders.
Yeah.
This is why I no longer accept the criticism from outsiders, because I seen how people act.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
defining moment for this.
It's
nigga,
always
bro.
a moment.
It
He
was-
knows me like a book. It's always a
that was
defining
the
moment.
moment, bro.
Like,
yeah, cause I don't really do the posting like that. I don't post anything for real. Period.
But,
We know.
but when I bring up A, what do I say? I say if I didn't talk to A personally, you wouldn't even know he's alive. He's never on social media.
Yeah.
And how do I tell you to measure other niggas though? Females.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah,
Look at them female pictures. Your bro is all up under them. They all up under them.
but another thing about Black Abe though, like regardless of how little he'll spend on social media, if he supports what you do, that nigga's gonna like, comment, share the junk if he needs to. Like that.
First of all, he's here.
Yeah,
That's
like always.
First and foremost, he's here.
That's
Like,
that's respect. That nigga always was on social media, whether it don't matter in person or anything like that. He's going to show support.
Yeah, like he said, hey, yo, you could just go ahead, just share this junk for me because I'm just trying to get the page up. Like I ain't really got too many likes on the page. All right.
Yeah.
Did the joke there? He coolin'. He see, hey yo, go follow such and such. Yeah, my man, funny as hell.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not that. It's not really that difficult for real.
Bro, I know you be busy, but if you don't mind, can you just pop out every once in a while, hop on the podcast,
Yeah.
or hop in the video? We be needing extra
Which he
people
has
sometimes.
on
Yeah, 'cause he do
numerous
that.
occasions.
Right. So
Yeah,
you shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to. Now I'm not saying he's obligated to do anything.
No, he's not.
But I feel like once you on a certain level, if bro asks me for anything, that there's nothing written down saying I have to do it.
Yeah.
But unwritten, I feel like I have to do it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like,
Hey yo, I just got the first documentary going, bro. Can you just share it for me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
no, you don't.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even have
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
You wouldn't even have to say nothing.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw this
Uh-huh.
on the page, all right, what shit? Like that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like I do that shit with so many pages, bro. With people that I don't even really talk to like that. I'll do that shit randomly for people.
Now that we talking about that, because I think I could have sworn I seen you on Facebook. Let me add you now before that joint come up.
Oh yeah, 'cause you rarely on Facebook though.
Yeah.
I don't even got Facebook on this phone. I got it
Yeah,
on my
how
other
about-
phone.
Facebook,
So I just be
Instagram, and
coming
shit
on
like-
Facebook. Yeah.
Bet.
Barely
on both.
You catch him on Instagram like twice a year. So.
Yeah. My man just show up.
Yeah.
I be on it, but I ain't got nothing to post. Like I don't, I ain't I'm definitely for one thing first. I'm not posting somebody I don't know. Like honestly, when I mainly post, it be Pops, Josh, Pops,
Fallen soldiers,
Yeah,
fallen
for
angels.
real,
Yeah.
fallen angels for real.
Yeah.
Like I ain't too many times you see me posting me. Like I don't even think I did something on my birthday.
I mean,
Yeah, that was me.
maybe
Yeah,
maybe
I
after
don't even think, I don't even think I
Yeah.
did something on my birthday.
maybe
Yeah,
after
like,
today you'll have something to post or something, man. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
man.
come
I
up
don't
with
know.
something, man.
for me now, it's to the point I'd rather just give a sis out.
Yeah.
Like, all right,
That-
yeah.
no
Like
problem.
somebody
with that.
else closer to the bucket.
But and that's the thing is like niggas won't even do that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like with niggas like me and Abe and shit, like when we really fuck with people, it's just like if we make it, y'all made it. It's not just I made it, y'all find whatever way y'all can to get to whatever point that y'all gotta get to. Nah, it's like we're not necessarily going to like feed niggas completely and shit. Like,
now if I feel like you went out your way to carry me,
that's
you already know where you.
yeah, like
Fact.
this is like self-explanatory.
Yeah.
But when niggas like when people really make it at this point, like we already know, okay, we know who was here when we needed them.
Yeah.
So y'all made it too. We gonna put y'all on this there's so much shit to where like y'all niggas really won't have to fuck with anybody for anything
If you
because
don't
like
want to.
we'll have all of the we'll have all the access for you and we're willing to give that access to not even just y'all. We'll give the access to people who need it, but we don't see ourselves as like gatekeepers for shit.
Nah, honestly, just being real, knowing y'all help almost anybody. Like somebody like
I will say that's going into the new year. That will be false.
okay.
I mean-
But nah, I'm saying like say if a stranger just hit you up and said, "Hey, yo, I'm trying, bro. I don't know, bro. My picture's just not looking like yours. Can you like just give me just a tad bit of help with what's going on?"
Yeah.
I feel like just you off your personality would say, "Hey, yo, maybe you should do this. Just maybe you should do that." Like y'all will give out those little gems. I won't say that y'all won't sit here and like, I'll bring you under my wing and help you. But y'all will give out gems to anybody.
Yeah.
Mock too. If Mock just randomly sees somebody like in the gym and he just, I feel like he'll just say, "Hey, yo, bro."
With the camera too. I was sending out.
Yeah.
Me personally. Sorry.
You got it.
I would prefer to send people to one of them first.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Mock, as
I'm a
far as,
secretary now.
okay, say all right, like for Mock, say if somebody is lifting, but you can tell the way that they're lifting, they're gonna break their back.
Mm-hmm.
You would just, hey bro, hold on, cause you about to break your back. I don't want you to get yourself
I
hurt.
have done that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
'cause
how about you? Yeah, maybe
that shit'll be
or
tragic.
maybe you could do this and that. Maybe you lift it. Put your legs up, bend your knees a little bit more. Like we just those type of people.
But see, it's literally within the understanding that knowing that when you do that, that it's gonna come back to you.
Yeah,
And see,
it does.
like
It does.
that's why I do it, especially in the gym, because there's times I feel like I'm out of place, especially in form, and then there actually be some OGs who really know what they're doing that'll come and give me some tips, and they work, and I'm like, all right, I appreciate it, because I had to tell somebody that one time before because he's thinking about employing me as a trainer for him because his birthday coming up next month. And so I told him, I was like, honestly, I'm not one of them type of trainers that feel like they know too much. I'm getting tips from everywhere, from those in the gym, everything. I even told him, I said, to be honest with you, for somebody who literally just said, I'm going to pay you to do this, I'm like, bro, you can literally go on Instagram right now and type in the specifics of what it is you want to do in the gym, and it'll pop right up. Thousands of results.
Yeah.
And show you the form and everything, what to do, how to do it, how many reps, all that.
Yeah.
And I told him, like, dog, like, literally, you could literally look at Instagram right now and decide that you don't need me. But it's going to help
But
you, though.
The thing is, like, people don't necessarily, they're not paying for the workout, they're paying for the personality.
Yeah, that some people are paying for the motivation and stuff like that. Accountability,
Yeah.
all that. Yeah, you know, and I told him, you know, even from the conversations, he's just like, yeah, I can feel it from you, bro. Like, you serious about it? I was like, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
He just like, you can put me on to a whole lot. I was like, honestly, you could put yourself on to a whole lot. I'm just here to hold you to it to the first place.
Yeah, because it's one thing to look things up, but unless you have, like, I realize that a lot of people are more of, like, hands-on learners. You can look up as much as you want to, but until you have somebody actually show you how to do it firsthand, they're never going to get it.
Facts. That is true, because that's how I learn. Like, I learn by doing. I mean, I can see it, but there's some people that I do train, and I'm like, honest, and like, I'm like, you gotta be in this form, and they be like, oh, well, you know, I'm not quite getting it. And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, after getting permitted, like, can I put my hands here? I'm gonna show you, like, this is where it is you need to focus on and all this other stuff. Like, oh, I bet now I get it. You know, because some people don't know exactly what it is that they're looking for.
Yeah.
And that's literally with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's always something you can just do to help somebody as far as like the gym is concerned. Because what I've learned, like I don't go to the gym. Oddly enough, I did all of my workouts in my basement.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like working out and all that shit, I couldn't tell you what the hell to do in the gym. I couldn't tell you how to properly prepare your bodies and shit like that. But if somebody was to come to me and say, you know what, how can I do such and such? How could I do this? How could I do that? I would first and foremost let them know, like, all right, I'm not a professional. I would probably try to guide the nigga to mark or somebody. But honestly, if they wanted to talk to me about some shit, I'll be more than willing to let the niggas know. Like, it's not that it's really not a difficult task to lose weight if you want to. Because once I started losing weight, it was really quick.
Right.
I was doing mainly the reason why it was so quick is because I was doing it the wrong way. Like when I first started losing weight, what I was doing was losing a lot of muscle because I wasn't taking in a certain amount of calories a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't eating as much as I should have, and then I was working out. There was times where I was losing, like, I think my peak was like 6,000 plus calories for one day I had lost. And I didn't eat that much. Like, I was so scared of going to sleep that all I would do to keep myself awake was work out. Mm-hmm. So I was cheating in a way. Like, I wasn't sleeping. I was just working out. But if you really wanted to lose weight, it's not that difficult, mainly because if you have a mindset of you want to lose weight, you'll do it. It's not necessarily like you said, like it's mental. It's more mental than it is physical. Yes, you get in the gym. You have a physical resistance to how much you can do. Like, you don't have a certain amount of time on your plate to get this such and such things done. But if you really wanted to get to lose things, it's not that difficult because you have, like, with me, I saw what I look like now when I was still 380. Mm-hmm. That's what you have to see in the mirror instead of, damn, I'm fat. That's the beginning stages of losing weight. See what I am now at the weight I was already at. Yeah. And I saw myself smaller than this. So with Mark, like, it's like he already has like that physique to where he motivates people just by looking at him. Like, it took me losing weight for me to motivate people. This nigga already had it.
Well, you still have to maintain it too. That's
also the maintenance, yes.
Yeah.
But it's just like, bro, this nigga got it. So you look at him, and it's like, bro, I commend you for all of the shit that you had to put up with when it comes to like the working out process. Because, like, in order to keep yourself looking that way, it must have taken a hell of a lot. And then the shit they be telling that he be doing, like the amount of, like, the lack of food that he consumes, mainly because he's consuming like the protein powders and all that other shit. I do not see myself doing that. I applaud that nigga for being able to do meal replacements and shit like that. I could not do it.
It's impressive.
I couldn't do it, bro.
I didn't even know why I be so damn hungry most of the time.
That nigga come over my house and eat up everything in my fridge, bro. That nigga was just like sitting on my fucking bed with my oatmeal like last week.
Yeah.
The rest of my damn oatmeal, sitting on my bed eating fucking oatmeal. Like, dog, I'm glad I was able to make some more, because if I didn't, I would have been job blown. But yeah, like the fact that this man was able to continuously make his body look like that, even if he says, "Oh, I'm fat," and all that other shit. Like, me and Abe get pissed off every time he says that, because it's like, bro, if you don't read the room because you sitting in front of two fat niggas with real health problems. But still, we still respect the fact that this nigga was able to continue his glory at that size.
Yeah.
Because this nigga hasn't made it past, like we said, right now he's 220. he had like that was the heaviest we done seen that nigga, and
and
he still used to
never
say
still
to
fit
us.
though.
And
He
never
still
came
fit.
down.
He still fit though.
Cannot shake that 220 for shit.
This,
Dang.
this man, like he's built like a football player, and he's still not satisfied. And we sitting here, like we really sitting here like, damn nigga, what? I'm making shit out here,
Yeah.
looking at this nigga downing himself because he's 220.
It's a glass half full, half empty, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just got a different vision.
That also plays in the fact that this nigga like him being so blatantly honest and shit. He'll let the nigga know, hey, I'm not feeling the greatest and all that shit. Like my motivation is dies too. So I think that'll also be good for his fitness journey and all that shit. And how people will actually perceive him as more of a realer person to be around when it comes to like actually paying for his services and shit. Because he's not perfect either.
Facts.
A lot of these like social
nobody
media
is.
fitness niggas, they come off as like super, like I'm perfect and all that shit. Like, nah, he just regular.
Yeah, it's just the image you guys feel the.
I was about to say, half of them be using fake weights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some will use fake weights. Some are not even natural.
nah,
A lot of people, and they'd be like, nah, I'm not
Yeah, a
natural.
lot of them not
Steroids.
natural. Yes, yeah. That's fact.
That's
I
the,
mean,
that's
Opposed to those who really get the genes for this shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's what a lot
that's
of
what,
people
that's what I was saying earlier about the whole passion versus business thing. Because when it comes to business, it ain't no telling what a person gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like now that you mention it, fake weight's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
My man said that was 200 pounds just putting it up, man.
Yeah,
Like you just gave Abe an idea, bro.
Nah, them dudes on YouTube, like,
Them dudes strong like me, buy this. You know?
Yeah.
like, nah, I ain't gonna get nobody's name out. I don't want to say because this is going on YouTube, so I don't want to say nobody's names. But
You talking about the cuz that was eating all the raw meat?
oh yeah,
you talking
nah,
about
he
the-
was crazy.
the
Yeah,
Liver God
yeah.
nigga?
Nah,
Yeah.
Liver King. Yeah, he was
Liver-
wild.
yeah, Liver
But
King.
it's another one that uses fake weight. You probably heard of him before. Athlete X. That boy, fake weights, fake weight. Like
sweet, though.
he over here he'll say something like, "Yeah, it's all about your form." Then he'll pull out a 30-pounder, and then he'll like show you like he's pressing it, and it's like, bruh, that's 30 pounds on one arm, and you pressing it like that.
Yeah.
So then somebody else, then they actually showed another video of somebody else doing a real 30-pound weight, and he was way bigger than the Athlete X dude. And he was like, bruh, you're not just throwing around 30-pound weights like that.
You mean
Those
like a
are
dumbbell?
fake- Yeah, dumbbell. Yeah.
To rebuttal, my heyday at GW, I could do 100 with that.
A 100-pound dumbbell like this?
Yeah.
Like, just flex it like that?
Yeah. I even got a video on Facebook. It pop up in the memories every once so often. And that was recording from the phone with the other hand.
I saw that video.
You seen it?
Mhm.
So I ain't gonna lie. That can be done. And no, it wasn't fake weights. Now, if I know niggas doing shit like that,
Yeah, but they definitely doing it though. They definitely.
I mean, I get it, integrity and all that, but how would you not do that?
Yeah, my man, you just gave this nigga an idea. Why the hell you do that?
That's
Why you bring that up?
like the height of the century right there. Like,
Hey,
Joe,
fake it till
My
you
man about to
make
be
it,
on
man.
TikTok.
you coming out with your own little weight powder and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whole time that shit rubber.
Yeah, it's styrofoam, just with his little logo on it. It's
Bath-
styrofoam with
bath
his logo.
toys and
Hey, yo, my man gonna fill the waist with flour and some shit.
And that's crazy. Fake ways though.
Yeah,
That's all right
they
there.
definitely be doing that.
But we in some get it how you get it times, ain't we?
Get it? Hey.
I wonder who sat down and just was like, damn, bro, what if we got some fake weights?
Hey, I wanted to.
That's everybody. Fake waist though. Oh, snap! You right.
Hey, bro, them Jones be
game,
looking
bro.
real. Like them Jones probably look real. Can you imagine like somebody doing fake weights that actually look like fake weights, like the little Jones off of SpongeBob?
Them niggas had the fake arms and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
That's probably next.
Hey,
But fake
oh no,
arms.
it's definitely niggas out there with
I
that.
might as well jump on it
I
now,
was gonna
boy.
say fake arms is out there now.
Just go
Yeah,
buy
it's
some
like
shit.
it's like a little I forgot, it was like a silicone little junk they put on their
Yeah,
arms.
they don't even gotta flex. It'll just stand like this, Look like they ready to take off.
And then you just put like a little shirt over, an arm over top of you or something. Or,
Like, bruh, like literally from
That mama
the
stick off.
forearm to their shoulder,
Oh,
it looked like
shit.
the shape of a W,
Let
bruh.
some Jones cross and shit.
No, you don't need one. I thought, what happened to the James Harden bid, man? What?
I'm about to just they look about having a nigga on Amazon buying all types of shit.
Hey, swear,
Ears,
hey.
muscles, like just,
I'm about to
could
buy
just buy
dreads.
who you want to be now.
I'm about to buy dreads. Hey, I always wanted to be a dread.
Hey, go pull a Fetty Wap.
Hey,
You can't work towards it, just buy it. Fuck it.
hey, might as well.
Hell nah, bro.
I might buy some fake weights though.
That's some wild niggas.
That's not like too genius to not.
That'd be funny as hell, like for some skits and shit. Like you could definitely get some fake weights from some skits.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
man.
gonna put a nigga on or something. That's all right. Man.
Fake weights.
Pay attention to my man's TikTok from now on and shit. Like he done
Yeah.
mentioned it already. Don't fall for it, people,
Yeah, I'm gonna just stop buying fake everything and shit.
bruh.
Come over nigga house, whole room fake and shit. Nigga sit in the chair, fall down.
It was an illusion the whole time.
Pop up cardboard.
Yeah. Bump into the wall, cardboard fall down and shit.
Hey, it looked like the little joint off of Monsters Inc.
Oh,
Your little training
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. I thought you was about to say Family Guy when Peter went to go buy a car and shit.
Oh yeah.
He pushed the joint over the car. Hey yo, nah.
Nigga funny as shit. Nigga said that nigga cardboard car. Look.
Hey, that shit was funny as
Oh,
hell, bro.
Nigga try to go back in the building. The whole building was fake, though. Cardboard building. Yeah.
That's the finesse of the century, you nigga. Oh man,
That was a wild dude.
definitely. Peter has poor depth perception.
Yeah.
It goes to show by his glasses. Like nigga, there's no way you didn't notice that,
Yeah, that was wild. Super wild.
bruh. Yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious, bro. Oh man,
But this was a good first episode.
yeah, first episode in a while, man.
Proud of everybody for all their accomplishments.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, likewise.
Likewise, we
Man.
still got ways to go,
Oh,
but we gotta celebrate what we did so far.
Oh, and before we go, like niggas ain't even like what you got coming up for 2023, dog?
I mean, you know, I'm all about stability, man. I got found good foundation going. I'm just trying to build off that, man. You know, I'm getting paid from almost all my platforms, so I think this year I'm going to chase verifications, blue checks.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's gonna be the goal this year. You know, maybe you know, get me on TV or something. You know what I'm saying? Something, man. You know?
Yeah, no.
Hey, it's possible.
Yeah, it's always possible. It's always possible. And it don't even sound real when you're talking about it, but
No, but
Nah, niggas-
after seeing how many people made it,
yeah, we really niggas is really on the cusp of greatness and shit.
like, for example, Quinta has her own TV show
yeah, I love
with the dude
yeah,
I
who the
love
dude
her.
from
Yeah.
Everybody Hates Chris.
Yep, and she
Abbott-
started just from
Abbott Elementary.
doing
Just- we going skits.
yeah. What was the first one?
The little joint when she was at the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
Lord.
Little joint when she
Yeah,
was at the
everybody else who's out
movie
there.
theater, yeah.
Up Vans. She started from
Yeah.
Vans. Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing with like Marlon Webb and them niggas, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they started off at.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even mind being on that show, the Abbott Elementary show.
Yeah, nah, yeah, it's a good show too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Just
know if
seen a
y'all
few
watch
clips.
it. Yeah,
It's funny.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's a
watch
funny show.
I
yeah.
watch it every episode.
Yeah, it's a
that's
funny
my shit
show.
right there. I'm a huge fan of her, like based off the journey alone.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
going from that.
Yeah, now she on Olay commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta love it, bro. Like people who really are deserving of like the success that they've garnered and shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like it was a journey, especially when it came to people of like her nature and shit like that. You don't see too many like social media superstars in like movies and television, and it actually works.
Yeah. She got the top show on that channel now.
Yeah. Didn't she get the what's the awards? What's the
The Emmy.
yeah, Emmy? I think she got something for it.
yeah,
I
she
think I
got
know
it.
she got an Emmy or
Yeah,
something.
Before it come on, it definitely say award winning, so they got something.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, I know it ain't. I think Oscar is movies, so
Yeah,
I think
Grammys-
Emmy is like
the
TV
Grammys-
shows.
The Grammys is
Yeah, music,
and all
yeah.
that, yeah. So,
I think she got Emmy for that joint.
yeah. It's funny as shit though.
Nah, it was deserved.
Yeah.
Nah, it was
Yeah,
deserved.
it's
Yeah,
definitely-
it definitely was deserved.
Kudos to her, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tons of respect, man.
And the little girl from what was it, Blackish?
Oh yeah, the dark skin.
yeah, the daughter, the short
yeah.
dog. Yeah,
Yeah.
she, yeah.
yeah. It's-
Again, shouts out to all of them, man. Like we hope to work with y'all one day, man.
Soon.
Oh nah, by this time next year, we're gonna be talking
Yeah.
about jobs. We're gonna talk about jobs.
Yeah, we got that show coming out on ABC. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Still
NBC.
gonna be in the basement and shit.
Or NBC, yeah, niggas off their Bob Ross shit,
Hey.
shooting the show in their own basement.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nigga, I already pitched that idea to you. Like, hey, we could just randomly just shoot a whole film and shit, just doing whatever.
I'm talking about network TV though.
Yeah, you trying to say, hey, we're gonna be back in the basement, but give us like 2 weeks, so I gotta go ahead and film. Nick Cannon want me to come for Wildin' Out in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna be over there. And then after that, I think Marlon Wayans, he called me to do his Netflix TV show. So
I'm filling in for Nick Cannon while he out making kids.
Don't let that nigga get on Wildin' Out, bro.
It's gonna
This
be a
nigga
rap.
gonna act a fucking fool,
It's gonna be a
dog.
rap on that down.
Like, he ain't even gonna be doing no funny shit. He just gonna be trying to holler at the women and shit.
Oh, it's gonna be funny shit involved. I gotta make sure they want to welcome me back. You know what I'm saying? Then in the midst of that, yeah,
Three of the women end up pregnant for unknown reasons, quote unquote.
if it ain't Nick,
Shut up.
bro, my kid 15 and shit.
15.
Something like that.
Like, my man got like 75 kids by now.
yeah, he about to have a nice little football.
My man has a whole platoon.
Nigga said in 2050 half the Earth population gonna be Canada.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
I saw that meme and that's hilarious, bro.
Funny as shit.
Cause like he posted that shit and then niggas got mad at him for, like when he first posted it, what the women, what people are gonna look like at that point in time,
Yeah,
and niggas just double back and turn that shit into him.
yeah.
Hey yo, I'm pretty sure like that nigga has a hand in really trying to create that world. I think that's what he's been doing this whole time. It's just been an ulterior motive, and niggas
bull.
only look at the fact that he's been fucking people.
Shit crazy.
Hey man, as long as he can take care of all of them.
Yeah, he got the money. He
I'm
doing,
up-
he doing a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Hell,
thing.
nigga, we done talked about Nick Cannon. That nigga been winning since he was a teenager.
Yeah.
Like,
Hopefully he was getting all the money, cause now you know other niggas holding out for their kids and all that,
Yeah.
man. You know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rap Snacks.
shut up.
Shout out to Romeo. Unless he wrong.
He said, unless he wrong.
Yeah.
Romeo could be swelling. You know.
He got like 3 or 4 million sitting in the bank and shit. Oh, he ain't pay me for that.
Man, I know he could have went to USC, the college, the USC.
He definitely went to USC.
Yeah, he did. See, so
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, so what was he getting for those ICDC commercials?
Probably some short shit.
Hey.
They probably not even open no more.
Hey, we talking ICDC
Yeah.
college. Yeah. I know y'all remember the
Nigga, I
commercials.
remember
He
the
wasn't-
commercials.
He wasn't getting paid for Rap Snacks. I know he wasn't getting paid for the Romeo.
Oh, yeah, he definitely
Bruh.
wasn't. No.
He wasn't getting no chance.
Yeah,
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
watch it. Oh, it's time for the Romeo. Oh.
Bruh.
No, he wasn't getting no money from that.
nah, them checks was getting paid to P. Miller. P. Miller.
No limit records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Nah, I don't be knowing what to make of that stuff.
Yeah, neither do I. So I normally just stay out of it.
I just
So-
like the entertainment.
We talking ICDC college.
Yeah,
If my man been on the scene for a brick.
yeah, since a little kid.
Nigga,
Bow Wow, on the other hand, we know what to make of his situation. He was swelling. Jermaine Dupri made you.
like,
Like, no questions. Like, undisputedly. Like,
damn.
hey, that's why we started listening to the music, because when we here, y'all know what this is. Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah, sure do.
So deaf.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know what? Bow Wow, you know what he should have said? He should have said, if somebody else would have brought me out, I would have been the same Bow Wow. That would have been true.
Yeah.
Cause you remember, Bow Wow was fucking with Death Row at first. Bow Wow coming out on Death Row might have been a little bit harder than the So Death Bow Wow.
Might have been because
With Snoop Dogg in there.
Snoop would have been writing some weird, real crazy shit.
I think if
because-
he did that, he probably wouldn't have had the same career. I don't think he would have had
You
the
don't
same
think
career. Nah, because Death Row, they was. I mean, the Death Row.
He
what
was
they
already with him.
represented- But what Death Row represented, hardcore rap.
He just would have been a hardcore young rapper.
yeah.
Nah,
You seen him in the Gin and Juice video. You seen him in it.
Yeah. Hey.
Like 4 years old. You seen him in that,
Yeah,
yo.
if he would have came in and jumped cooler than my big wheel, ready to spin the block, like, bruh, you can't be in the big wheel about to spin the block, bruh.
That shit probably would have sold like 10 million.
Because he came out at like, what was it, like 13?
Yeah.
It still looked like he was about 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That little Bow Wow, you just don't know. Like, yeah, like
so fast.
that joke. Yeah.
I mean, that's
I don't see how Death Row could put that out.
I mean,
It wouldn't have been no shit like that. Like you said, it'd have been some little kid gangsters.
Yeah.
First of all,
Death Row had Dre.
he would have Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre behind him. If you telling me he wouldn't have been bigger other than Jermaine Dupri behind him, you was crazy.
Because Dre by himself has made so many niggas. Like me and Ava, we've
Bow
had this
Wow-
conversation.
Bow Wow on a Dr. Dre beat alone would have been enough.
Yeah.
He could have been saying the same shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
Lil
'Cause-
Bow Wow, you just don't know. With a
Like-
West Coast, with a Dr. Dre beat behind it.
Don't.
Like Dre done made some very upbeat type of shit to where it would have fit Bow Wow's personality,
He
bro.
might have took some other beats from other niggas. And California Love could have been Bow Wow or something. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Could have remixed that Jim. California.
Yeah.
California. Like, it could have been something different. Nigga could
Nah,
have been
take-
the new Tupac and shit
I
like
take Bow Wow there, bro. I would have took Cali Bow Wow over what was that? What Jermaine Dupri from Atlanta, right?
Yeah, Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah.
And where's Bow Wow from? It was like,
Ohio.
Oh, yeah, he from Ohio. He ain't
All right, bro.
Yeah.
I could have fucked with Nelly.
Like, 'cause,
Midwest Bow Wow. What y'all think about that?
hey, that would have been kind of weird, but I think it would have worked.
I think Bow Wow would have worked regardless. I
Yeah,
feel like.
Nelly would have been sweet on if Bow Wow and Nelly.
Yeah, Bow Wow with a little Band-Aid on his eye and all that.
Instead, he has 2 band-aids. And
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I'll take a little Midwest Bow Wow, yeah.
Yeah, that nigga was definitely a chameleon and shit. Cause he wasn't like he really wasn't doing a lot of the writing anyway. So it was just like
Yeah.
whoever was doing all the writing was just gonna make something hit.
Jermaine Dupri, T.I.,
Yeah.
Ludacris, Snoop Dogg.
So it was so many places he could have gone and he would have done well.
Yeah.
But
But Jermaine Dupri did make him though.
he did.
Yeah. Like, just cut that out.
Yeah.
Bow, you listening to this? Cut that out, man. Cut that out, Bow.
We was there for the run, bro. He definitely made you, man.
Yeah, nigga, like you came out when I was in the 5th grade.
Yeah.
Nigga, everybody was listening to the bounce with me.
Yeah. All type of
First song.
Puppy Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bow Wow was that nigga for a while.
Shit,
For
we-
the kids, he was that nigga for real.
We all had an old pair of shoes thinking we could be like Mike.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then come to find out, nah, we still trash. I'm still trash. Yeah, I put on the old shoes. I'm still trash.
Still can't dribble, my
Yeah,
nigga.
at all.
Tried to dunk in them Jones, can't even reach the net.
Yeah.
Super max.
Nigga. But respect to Bow Wow, bro.
Yeah, respect to him.
Like, you are a chameleon, but come on, bro. Like, be realistic here.
Cut that out, B.
Yeah.
But,
You want to take us out?
yeah, I didn't get it. Never mind. I ain't
Oh,
even-
you're what?
I was
missing
gonna do
them?
my what I was gonna do for 2023, but I guess I'll keep.
Oh,
on
I
the
didn't.
rap
I
and
ain't.
shit.
I, didn't.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
you did it. Yeah, I thought you did it.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
What you got planned with 2-3?
Well, for 23 and shit, actually, well, Abe knows this, but y'all technically don't. So, I'm working on an album. Well, not album, but it's gonna be an EP. So, it's my first time ever releasing anything rap related. So I'm transitioning from just poetry. I'm doing just trying it out, rap shit. And I think I'm doing pretty well with it. I actually wanted to see if I could record something while I was over here, but I don't know, it'll probably like kind of bring down the mood. I ain't gonna try and do no shit like that at this juncture.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm
next time you come over, we can record.
yeah. I still, I plan on doing some stuff like that. Also, more writing. The weight loss goal, definitely. Like at this point, I actually I have a 6-pack, but I don't necessarily have it like super visible to the point. I do a hell of a lot of crunches a day, so I can feel that shit. Like I'm hard bodied as fuck, just flabby in a sense. But yeah, I'm trying to get like the weight loss goal shits. I'm gonna keep doing my writing. I also have a lot of like project ideas that I wanted to work on. Like kind of, I'm gonna try and keep those under wraps on the like normally. But I do have like writing. Like I want to try and see if I can pull out maybe another book, which would probably be like number 11, I think. Whichever. I stopped counting after like 7. But yeah, but I do try and I want to do more writing and shit. Cause I have an idea for like a poetry book and shit. I was gonna try and accumulate all of the ones that I had written throughout those the entire year that I had for the. I was doing all those poems and shit. I was gonna try and put all those in the one specific day, or in the one specific poem and shit, just so I can get all of that shit situated and see what I can do with it. So that's pretty much all I got, man.
Looking forward to it.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, maybe I can get you on the track and one of y'all A's and shit. You know, it don't matter which one.
You know, I'm retired.
Nah, nigga, you said that before, and then Enigmatic came along and shit.
Yeah, that was a favorite for a friend.
Hey, well, just give me ahead of time so I gotta write for it. I gotta get ready. I ain't. Yeah, I
I'm
gotta
like a
prepare.
freestyle god.
Yeah, I gotta prepare.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I mean, but I already produced the beats for it, so.
Oh, you produce your own beats?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this guy. This guy.
Self-sufficient, man.
I told like if I run into any problems, I don't really try and outsource anymore because I tried that once before, and then I eventually just got to the point where I was like, "Fuck it," and I'm gonna do it myself.
Can't trust people, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
I just decided to just do things myself. So I produce my own like music for like my albums, even my short films and stuff. I do compositions.
Mm-hmm.
Like the stuff for his short film. The what was the name of it? The Machete Machine.
Machine.
Yeah, that one. I produced the compositions for that.
Okay.
So it's all up to it's all up to how I feel about it and shit. But yeah, that's pretty much just how I really plan on utilizing my 2023, man.
Okay.
That's good.
But since I done already got my shit out the way, man, everybody else done had them little moments and shit. Would you like to bring us out, or you want to give it?
Okay. Well, I guess this has been another Breaking the Narrative podcast, BTN for short. I'm Teddy.
I'm Tony.
Black Ave.
And I'm Mark Anthony.
And we are out.